Hey everybody. Yeah, my name is Matthew Cowan. Hey Janina, I'm sending this to you. Yeah, so I'm super sick, man. Really sick, I can't leave the house sick. No one seems to believe just how fucking sick I am. I don't know why. I've only had 50 heart attacks and I've just been sweating for 2 months straight. Been puking my brains out. Fuck, what else? What else do we got here? My tongue is covered in a white film that tastes like shit. That's not fun, Matt. Not fun, yo. Fucking white tongue that tastes like shit. Oh, that's not everyone's best friend. Yo, that being said, though, I gotta tell you some serious shit. So 15 years ago, a doctor sat me down and he's like, yo, well, he didn't say yo, I'll tell you how he said it. He said, do you want the unvarnished truth or do you want me to sugarcoat it? And I said, just tell me straight, man. I just want to know what you got. Because honestly, I was sick for so long, years before this, 7 years, that I just wanted to know what was going on. And he literally said, okay, you've got disseminating gonorrheal infection. And I was like, so what? I got gonorrhea? And I was kind of happy. I was like, shit, I can just, take some pills or, I don't know, take a needle. I didn't even know at that point what I needed. I just thought, shit, awesome, gonorrhea, that's curable. Ha! Fuck no, buddy. Oh my god, no. Oh man, the last 15 years, nightmare, dude. Fucking mare. Let me let you see that shit. Nightmare, dude. Wow, the last 15 years. Okay, so I spent most of it in bed, unable to work, unable to socialize, unable to be a human fucking being. So, yeah, there's that. But that wasn't even, nothing. That was nothing. Because I had no idea what was coming next. Because, let me back up a little. The doctor that sent me down 15 years ago and said, yo, you're going to die. He told me, well, he didn't say that. Okay, he didn't say it like that. Sorry, bear with me. I'm a little baked. Kind of a little depressed here because, I'm having heart attacks every night. So I'll tell you straight exactly how he told me. He's like, okay, so no doctor is ever going to tell you that you have this. And I was like, what? Okay, and no doctor is even allowed to tell you that you're sick with this. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. You sound like a nut bar. Why? Whatever. Okay, so then he continues on to say, if you're lucky enough to get an actual family doctor, if you tell him that you're sick with this, he will drop you right away, and he won't tell you why. And I was like, okay, so what the fuck? I have gonorrhea. What the fuck? What are you telling me? And he went on to continue to say, in about 15 years, you're going to have severe fucking sweating. Your stools are going to be blonde colored. Your pain in your back and in your below your rib cage and by your liver is going to get severe. And then you're going to have chest pain. Real bad chest pain. And then that's when you know the infection has actually really spread throughout your body. And then he said, if you're alive at that point, because most people kill themselves before then, leaking a cup of fluid out of your rectum every day and having doctors lie to you about the fact that you're sick and dying, is a little stressful. A little bit. So you can understand people, losing their shit. Because honestly, this is unbelievable. I don't believe this shit and it's happening to me right now. Right fucking now. I'm dying from what these motherfuckers did to me. We'll get into what they did to me in a moment because I'm not even sure what the fuck they did to me. But, yeah, so the doctor's like, okay, so once you start getting massive chest pain and you're having shortness of breath and it's excruciating to the point where you can't even get out of bed to take a leak, That's when you know you only have days or weeks to live. And I'll tell you right now, it's been happening for weeks. So I'm on my last leg. No one seems to believe a word I'm fucking saying. Nobody. So I'm leaving this message kind of hopeful that if anybody else gets sick, well, if anybody is smart enough that gets sick, falls into this predicament, maybe they can look my video up and be like, okay, that's how I deal with it. Because I've got a way to deal with this. It's not pretty, but it's a way to deal with it. You'll have to bear with me on that. So, the doctors say that I'm dying and, or that doctor 15 years ago said that I'm going to die in roughly 15 years, and when it happens, my chest pains are going to become so unbelievable, and I'm going to be short of breath. At this point, I'm going to be sweating nonstop. I'm going to have weird blonde stools. That's always fun. I'm going to be leaking fluid out of my rectum. My mouth is going to have white, disgusting fucking paste in it that tastes like crap. What else do we got here? Headaches that you can't believe. Fatigue that just does not stop. So if you got a job, forget about it. If you got a girlfriend or a wife, oh, forget about that shit too. I haven't found any herbal remedies that really help other than, I'll list this shit real quick. So milk thistle seems to help with the liver function. That seems to keep your liver alive a little bit longer. Multivitamins, of course, you want to keep that shit coming, even though you're not gonna have an appetite if you've got this shit. Okay, so blood pressure meds are key, very key, because at the end the doctor told me this is how you're gonna die. Your blood pressure is gonna spike to a point where you're going to have a stroke or heart attack multiple times and before you die. Like, unless you're lucky enough to have one major fucking motherfucker that takes you right out, and then you're gonna be like, thank God. Well, you won't even know to thank God about how much suffering you just avoided, because holy fuck, I've had at least 40 heart attacks. They ain't pretty. So back to what helps. Some ginger, eucalyptus tea, throw some honey in that shit. What else did I do? Some lemon for sure. Tons of lemon, tons of honey. And that'll prolong your life a little bit. Plus, you got to get some blood pressure meds. Don't forget that shit. Amlodipine works great. But like I said, don't tell any doctor that you're actually sick with this, because they'll fucking drop you like a hot stone. My doctor, as soon as I ask him for anything with this, he shuts right down. He doesn't even tell me nothing. He only treats, after he found out, all he does is treat my fucking arthritis. Doesn't treat anything else. All the stuff I just said, he said, don't worry about it. Leaking out of your ass, well, I wouldn't worry about it. That's what he said. Oh, I told him I'm leaking a cup of fluid out of my rectum every day. He's like, I wouldn't worry about it. Whoa, what? You wouldn't worry about it? Oh, you wouldn't worry about a coat of fucking white film in your mouth that tastes like, I don't know, garbage? So, moving on here to this pleasant end that I'm about to experience. So I've actually went into the ER multiple times. Of course, you're having heart attacks, you're going to go to an ER. And the last, like, I don't know, 10 times, 12 times actually, probably, I went into both Sturgeon Falls and the ER North Bay Hospital. Told them exactly what I got. Disseminating gonorrhoeal infection. And they test for it, and the test comes back negative. But I know that I'm dying from it. The doctor that told me 15 years ago that this shit was going to happen has all happened. All of it. Exactly the nightmare that he fucking described. Horrible. I've been laying in bed for 2 months, sweating and having heart attacks when I wish I would have just killed myself. Honest. If I would have known the only future I had was more heart attacks and even worse, I would have killed myself. And you know what? It's good to know this shit, because if you've got disseminating gonorrhoeal infection, no doctor's gonna help you. None. I called England and fucking Germany. None of them help you. And 15 years ago, they would have. Now? Oh, no. No, you're fucked. There's no help. No doctor will even tell you you're sick. Sounds ridiculous. Sounds like a deprivation of your human motherfucking rights. And guess what? You'd be right. Section 7, you have the right to life. They're fucking you on that if you've got this. 12, cruel and unusual punishment. This is fucked. Like, fucked, yo. Like, who the fuck dreamt this shit up? Just let a bunch of people fucking sit at home and die from this? Well, everyone else is like, cool, we'll go to work every day. Like, I know I didn't touch base on that, but whoa, why are they letting me die from this when I've walked in, told them this is what I'm dying from, and they don't help me at all? They're legit just letting me die. And worse than that, they're wasting my time. They know I'm dying. If they would just say, oh yeah, you're dying, we can't help you, go the fuck home. You know, like what, 40,000 hours of my life in the last 20 years wouldn't have been spent in a fucking ER. What the fuck is that? That's some cruel and unusual shit, yo. Moving on. So, if you're watching this and you've got gonorrhea or disseminating gonorrheal infection, I'm sorry. But if you're able to work a phone, you should kill yourself right now. Because I wish I did a long time ago. I'm not even joking, man. This is hell. Straight up hell. I don't even think I have words of wisdom here. I'm just trying to give you a last message before I just, peace out. So, and a little help, because, other people that have this, that might view this, nobody's going to view this, but whatever, if you do, you'll know to kill yourself at least. Or you'll look like me at the end. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, so yeah, this is being sent to Janina. So Janina, I love you. You're a great godmom. Wish I wouldn't have been sick the whole time you were, in my life. Pray to God you're not sick, because motherfuck, this sucks. By the way, too, I've also been noticing a lot more people that are actually sick with this. So a big giveaway is if you're leaking from your ass. So if you're at I don't know, like a store and somebody's sitting there, then, goes into an office or whatever. If they're sitting in a chair and they get up and there's fluid on the fucking chair, good bet that they're sick with, disseminating gonorrheal disease. And guess what? They're going to end up like me in a few years and praying to God that they blew their brains out. So that's a helpful hint, right? No, but why is this happening, though? Is this a matter of, thinning the herd? Because why? Why would they do this? Why would doctors know that I'm sick with this and not actually try to help? Because I've seen so many. You'd think one would be like, hey, I'll help you. But all I get is, yeah, I know you're sick, but I can't help you. And then they walk out the door. That one fucking doctor that actually told me the truth, was like, I'm only telling you this because you're my patient and ethically I need to tell you so you can make informed decisions. And I was like, okay, well, that's mighty big of you. Can you fucking heal me? And he's like, oh, I won't treat you. And I was like, what? So I'm sick. You're telling me I'm gonna die from this, but you won't treat me? He's like, I'm not gonna risk my license for you. What? What? Why the fuck would you be risking your medical license by saving me? What the fuck is that? What does that mean? And why did he only tell me a bit of what's going on? He told me I was sick, told me I was gonna die, told me I was gonna die in this horrific fucking nightmarish way, but then tells me he can't treat me? So you got the balls to break fucking rules with the College of Physicians and Surgeons and tell me I'm sick, but you don't want to risk so much of actually trying to help me. Okay, so now I gotta ask, okay, so why is the College of Physicians and Surgeons telling the doctors not to actually tell the patients they're sick and dying horrifically, miserably, leaking out of their ass and vomiting and having heart attacks and strokes and fucking seizures? Why wouldn't you let your doctors treat that? Okay, so let's pause for a moment. Why would a government let the College of Physicians not treat patients that are sick and dying? And I'm not making none of this up. This is all from memory, dude. This is all from rancid, horrible memory. And it's fucking nasty and unbelievable. And I don't blame anybody for not believing me at first. But eventually, this will be found out, like every other horrific crime in history. People figure it out, people find out, and then that's it. It's part of the history, and people move on. And they're like, shit, that was a dirty chapter, like the Nazis. Like we think now, holy fuck, the Nazis, they locked all the Jews up and burnt them in a fucking oven, right? Horrible shit. Kind of like what's happening right now. The whole Western Hemisphere is literally melting people from the inside out and pretending it's COVID, by the way. COVID ain't real. And if it is, it's so minor that it's just even a cover. Like, it's not even a good cover. Everybody knew that shit was fake somehow. But I digress. I've had a couple drinks tonight because, you know, I'm gonna die. And I've kept my liver alive with fucking